To begin, grab your yarn and a 4mm crochet hook and chain 33. Once you have your chain of 33, we'll be starting the first row in the back loops of this chain. Starting from the third back loop from the hook, you'll single crochet one time. And then next, chain one, skip one back loop, and in the next one, single crochet one time. Once again, chain one, skip one, single crochet. Continue this pattern all the way down, and here's our last back loop of the chain, single crochet one time, and here's our first row. So chain two and flip your work over. And you'll notice where we put the chain one and where we skipped a back loop created these holes in that row, and that's where we'll put our single crochets. So here I did one single crochet, chain one, and then in that next large hole you'll single crochet again, and then chain one, and repeat that all the way down. Single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one, almost to the end, single crochet, chain one, and then at the very end where we started that first row, there's a little tiny spot where you'll add one more single crochet. And there we go, 2 rows completed. So same as before, chain 2, flip your work over, and locate those holes from the previous row. And that's where we'll be putting our single crochets. So here we go, single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one, and that's the beginning of the third row. Here's the end of the third row. Same pattern, single crochet, chain one, and then at the very end, locate that little space and single crochet. And that completes 3 rows. So you'll want to continue this pattern until you have 37 rows. Here we go, 37 rows done. Next, what we're going to do is basically single crochet around 3 sides. And to begin, I'm just going to chain one. And then for each row, you'll want to put a single crochet. So starting right here, I'm going to single crochet one time, and then locate the next row, single crochet, and I'm inserting the hook just under a couple loops of the yarn, like kind of on the edge, just to make sure it's all uniform. It doesn't really matter exactly where you put the hook as long as it's uniform going all the way down. Here we go, continuing the single crochets. Here we are at the end. So I'm going to put one more single crochet. And that's one side complete. Now I'm just going to chain one for the corner and then start on the bottom side. This was our starting chain. I'm just going to single crochet into each stitch going down. So some of these I'm single crocheting into the actual stitch, and then the others will be in the space right underneath it, just as long as there's a single crochet for each stitch present. Here we are at the end of this side with our single crochets. I'm going to turn the work a little bit, chain one for the corner, and then keep continuing all the way down this side as well. Single crocheting one time into the end of each row. Like I said before, it doesn't really matter where exactly you want to insert the hook, just as long as it's uniform all the way down. Here we are almost at the end, and I chained one for the corner. So next, locate that first V on that top row and slip stitch into the top of it, and then yarn over 2 stitches down. You're going to insert a double crochet and repeat that 4 more times. So you'll double crochet 5 times into that second stitch going down the row. And here's 5. And then 3 stitches down, single crochet 1 time, and that is our first scallop completed. Next, locate the 3rd stitch down and double crochet 5 times into that 3rd stitch down. Here's 3, 4, 5, and then 3 stitches down, single crochet 1 time. And that's our second scallop done. Continuing the pattern, locate the 3rd stitch and double crochet 5 times. Three stitches down from that, single crochet 1 time, and that's our 3rd scallop done. Continue this till you have 2 more, so you'll have 5 total, and at the end I'm just slip stitching into the last stitch and then chaining 1 before cutting my yarn. Now that that's complete, that's the outside. This is the inside of the sunglasses case. So just fold it up part of the way and then flip the top over. And then next we're just going to connect the sides right here. So I grabbed just a short piece of yarn, not super long, put it on my tapestry needle. And then making sure it's as even as possible. All I'm going to do here is insert the tapestry needle through the stitches. So like in through the back loop and then the next one going out through the other side of the stitch. And that's all I'm doing. Nothing technical, nothing fancy. Just pulling the tapestry needle through the stitches. Almost to the end. And there we go. Do the same thing on the other side. And then what I do with the ends is I just weave them in. So first I'm just pulling them through to the inside of the sunglass case. And then I flip it inside out just so I can weave in the ends along here, and the other side I just weave it in on the other side. And the other strings I just weave them in with it where they are, and that's the completed case.